Welcome to Rebel Wolf Healing. My name is Elizabeth, and tonight I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Aquarius. This could be your sun, moon rising, north node, or Venus. Let's do an energy check-in. Let's see what's going on with the energy. I hope you are all doing well. Have the energy of you finally choosing yourself. And in that process of choosing yourself, it can feel uncomfortable because you're so used to choosing others. Now what makes you happy, what brings you pleasure, what brings you joy. It's not about what can I do to make others' lives easier. After you've been through major trauma, this is about your nurturing, your love, and your care for self. Heavy energy of you guys putting yourself first. Spirit, what's the current energy for my beautiful Aqua? What's the current energy? What's going on with my ox? Yeah, we have this Ace of Cups, this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpionic energy, water. And we have some messages, some communications, some truth. Very watery energy you're in right now. Could be getting messages from past over loved ones at this point. Your intuition is on point. It's on fire. You could be more in flow with your emotions, not allowing your emotions to consume you, but allow them to guide you. And it's like being guided with the current. I'm feeling a very steady energy in your energy. It's almost like that. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we'll look into that. You could be getting message. Yeah, your third eye is busted wide open. You're getting the messages. Some of these messages might be like the elixir that you need to hear. The nurturing that you need to hear, the love that you need to hear. Spirit, what is the external influence for my Aqua? There's some confusion and illusion. Neptunian energy. Aqua, are you seeing through people? Are you seeing through the confusion? Are you seeing past the illusion? Are you? Have you removed the rose-colored glasses and you're seeing things? It's like you're seeing things for what they really are. And that is affecting you externally. I feel, yeah, it's affecting you because you see right through shit. You see right through the projections. You see right through stuff. You're lifting the illusion and confusion that people have placed on you because you are in this very spiritual, watery, you pay attention to your intuition before someone's words because you know people's words, they don't match. They don't match. You don't need to receive a message from a person when you intuitively know their intentions. Well, this is powerful energy to be in. And it also can be confusing because people could be like, well, how do you know what you know? Bro, you know what you know. You know when you can tell someone doesn't like you or that someone has a bad vibe? Bro, give it a couple of months. That mask is going to fall off, and when it falls off, remind yourself how intuitive you are. Remind yourself how all-knowing and all-seeing you are. Because you're busting through confusion and illusion. You're busting through it, man. Spirit, what hidden influences are affecting my Aqua? What's hidden that Aqua needs to see? I think you see your rejection, your loss, your fragmentation, this comfort zone, this south node, this clinging. There could be this underlying, you're in a very emotional state with all this watery energy. Your emotions, I'm not going to lie, you're feeling everyone. And when you're doing that shadow work and you're processing and you're healing, there will be moments that you feel fragmented, that you feel lost, that you feel rejected. But it's because you're pushing, or you're like slowly guiding your old self away from your new you. You're like, let's walk here. Let's walk over here. You're removing yourself from your comfort zone. You're stepping into your north node. Your south node is what you are destined to release. Your north node is who you are destined to be. Look it up in your birth chart. You're not clinging. This is about you learning how not to cling to pain, loss, rejection, sadness, heartbreak, despair. This is about you letting it go and letting it flow. You can feel what you feel. You can process what you need to process. But you can't be confused. Can't pretend it never happened. You can't pretend certain things didn't hurt. It's about feeling certain things so you can release it. Because we get comfortable, and sometimes we get comfortable in pain. I know I did. I got comfortable in pain a lot. I was so emo, like, everything is painful. But it really got me nowhere. It got me in that vicious cycle of repeating the pain because of, I'm used to pain. Let's go on for another round of pain. No, not anymore, Aqua. And in this energy, I'm feeling it's a lot of you, divine source, your angels, your ancestors, guiding you out of the old you. And it could be hella uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Yeah. I'm telling you, Aqua. You could be going through a dark night of the soul. You could be going through some forms of depression. You could be going through an ego death. That's what shadow work is all about. Shadow work is like, let me look at all the parts of me that hold me back. My jealousy, my envy, my why not me? And you're shedding it. You're I don't think you're shedding it. I think you're feeling it. So the only way you could truly heal is once you truly feel, right? You have to feel these things to process it out and let it flow. Spirit, what is the challenge or the block? What's the challenge or the block for my beautiful Aqua? And I'm going to take, yep, oh, damn. I'm taking all of it, my love. I am taking all of it. Stuck in your thoughts. Isolating. Not forgiving yourself. Stuck in the past. Lack. Not practicing ultimate self-care. Come on, man. It's a lot. That's a lot of energy to be in at this time. And that could be a block for you. You're processing something really painful. I don't know what you're processing. Maybe you're processing an ending, a loss. Maybe it's the old you you're shedding and letting go of at this time. Spirit, what's the shift for my beautiful Aqua? What's the shift? Because this is a lot of information. What's the shift? Thank you, Spirit. Oh. The shift is, it came back, that you're about to speak up. You're about to express. You don't have to hold this in anymore. this could be a conversation you need to have. It's almost like bearing your soul to yourself. And when you like bare your soul to yourself, it's about really diving deep into the things that keep you in loss and keep you fragmented. And sometimes we're fragmented because we think we just need to operate in the light, but there's no such thing. You can't just be all light. There is the shadow. The only way to the light is through the shadow. It's about owning up to the things that hold us back and make us feel like we are not good enough and keep us trapped. You just need to be very truthful with yourself. I know in my healing process, my truth is how I heal. I don't lie. I'm like straight up like, man, I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time. I don't know how to not feel these feelings without having to numb my feelings. Like, it's just straight up honesty. Like, I am struggling. I am having a hard time. I am not perfect. I make mistakes. I learn. I grow. Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Cups energy, this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Tell me about this energy. Tell me more. You're finding your people, that's for sure. Slow and steady. Equal reciprocity. You're finding your people. You're finding yourself and you're finding people that you can share your gift with without feeling like, and this is about sharing your truth, sharing what you've been through, sharing your confusion, sharing how much the past like gut checks you from time to time, sharing that, hey, I prefer isolating than being around people. Like, it's okay to tell people, bro, I'm going through something right now. I'm going through something. Because you're going to find people who understand your journey and are patient with you. Patient with you. And what you're being patient in, I feel, you building this Queen of Wands energy where you're stepping into this confidence. Your aura is a fire energy. You're leaving that water energy. You were in your emotions. You were in your feeling. But now you're ready to light something up. You felt what you needed to feel. And now it's time to perform with passion. Perform with passion. I don't know how that speaks to you. But it's time to let people see you. See you. It's time to be seen. Spirit, what is this messages and communication? What's this message and communication? Yeah. Enough is enough. Enough being at a crossroad and a stalemate. Enough being in this self-imposed prison. You are getting the messages from Divine Source saying you have tortured yourself long enough. Stop torturing yourself. You're a human being. Stop torturing yourself and stop listening to the fucking outside chatter. The outside chatter. Stop listening to the fucking getting angry. Stop listening to people who like you blinded, you see? Blinded. Blinded. They like you blinded. They like you in illusion and confusion. Because when you're not in your strength, you're easy to manipulate. It's quite easy to manipulate someone who's very emotional or very sensitive. I'm still a sensitive person, but it's a little harder to manipulate me now because I have a grip on my emotions. So, yeah, you can get me by the heartstrings. But when I intuitively feel your energy is nothing but shit, no, no more. You had really bad, I'm feeling with the Three of Pentacles, really horrible workplace situations with people you couldn't trust who were just pure snakes. Friendship situations with people who are purely snakes in your life. Spirit, how does my Aqua overcome this Eight of Swords and Two of Swords? How can my Aqua overcome it? Build your self-worth. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, this is all about like a new beginning, but this is about your worth. Heavy energy of you building your worth, understanding your innate value. And you have value just by breathing. You don't have to do anything or be anybody. You just have to be alive. You are valued. Divine Source just wants you to feel valued. There could also be a message here with the Ace of Pentacles, this root chakra. There's something here about your security, your safety, your stability, your family life. And I'm losing my voice. Maybe that's what you need to speak about in regards to truth. Your childhood, your upbringing. Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Maybe God, Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Maybe God is trying to remind you that the only thing you need to work on right now with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is your inner child. Love your inner child. Nurture your inner child. There is someone here you need to hold tight, and I don't feel like it's an outside person you need to hold tight. I think you need to hold tight to yourself. I think you need to love yourself like a little harder, like a little harder. When you're having a bad day, Aqua. It's about you loving you. It has a lot to do with it. Love yourself a little harder right now. And the blessings that are coming to you when you love yourself a little harder is you're going to transform your heart. You're going to transform this pain into your power. You could possibly transform this pain into your prosperity. Spirit, what is this confusion and illusion for my beautiful Aqua? What's the confusion? What's the illusion? You got too many choices. You don't know which choice to take. And the choice that you need to take is this one. Total transformation and rebirth. Total transformation. Spirit, how does Aqua overcome all of these options? Trusting your intuition as one. Following your heart. Learning, growing, studying. Know thyself. Know thyself to find the self. What others say about you no longer affect you. Because instead of like feeding into their squawking and their words, you're doing your own research. You're learning, you're growing. And you're trusting your intuition above all else. You have to trust in yourself and you have an ability to heal yourself, and that's what Divine is asking you to do. It's your time to heal yourself. It's almost like that scorpionic energy. You could be going through a kundalini right now. Spirit, what's this death and rebirth? You're seeing the truth, but can we be done with this reading? And this reading is O-B-E-R. The illusion and confusion you're facing is not understanding that you are a fucking star. You're on a path of healing. There's so much hope. There's so much faith. You know how to shine in darkness. Look, you've lived in so much fucking darkness. So much darkness, but yet you still shine. Aqua, you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your connection with divine source. You need to trust that you are deeply and divinely connected to source. Deeply. Don't let anybody tell you different. Because if you really, sometimes we're so busy looking at our pain that we don't understand that sometimes we made it out of really gnarly situations. And we're like, I can't be that bad if I made it out, right? And then you look at the people who've caused you harm and you see how they're living. I can't be doing that bad. I can't. Aqua, you need to believe in yourself. The hardest thing is to overcome rejection and loss. Hard. But sometimes when someone rejects you, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. If someone is unable to love you the way you deserve, instead of taking it to the chin like, oh, there must be something wrong with me, switch the narrative. Be like, bro, there must be something wrong with them. You are lovable. Someone made you feel unlovable because you're not easy to manipulate. You have an aura about you, Aqua, that might be quite scary to others. Like, how does this person keep on digging themselves 6 feet under and rise again over and over and over? The only person you need to worry about rejecting you is you. Now, when you start rejecting your own self, that's when it's a problem. When you start choosing others over you. Because that keeps you in your thoughts. That keeps you holding on to lack. That keeps you not practicing ultimate self-care. Don't give up on yourself. People may have given up on you. All right. But don't give up on yourself. Spirit, tell me about this rejection and loss. That nowhere feels like home. And you feel like the fire within you has burnt out. You're tired. Like, I feel tired in your energy. That you're exhausted. But it's because you're here. Like, I mean, it's like the rat is in there. You never felt safe. You never felt protected. You never felt a cause of celebration. You could be going through some form of depression right now. Your fire has been... You're tired. Aqua, you're tired, but you could be transmuting. I know for me in my healing, I slept for months. I mean, like, all I did was sleep. People are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I slept. And now I know, going through trauma therapy, a lot of people who suffer from trauma, they need to regulate their nervous system. And sometimes the only way to regulate a nervous system is to sleep, is to shut it down, is to bring it like to the slow. And if you need to sleep and nap, sleep and nap. Spirit, how does my Aqua get out of this comfort zone and remove themselves from their self node? How? Thank you, my love. Page of Pentacles. Now, you have the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Divine Source is saying just start. Start somewhere. Start with studying. Start with esoteric knowledge. Start with planting a seed. Start. Just start. 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 I don't know why I keep on it. You need to start something. Start something. What does Aqua need to start? Seeing clearly. Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Swords. Seeing the truth. You walked away from the past. We get it. You walked away from the past. But the Eight of Cups is in reverse. You walked away, but you left something behind. You left you behind. You left you behind somewhere. There is a child. And I'm not talking about physical. I'm really feeling spiritual. There's a child that you need to go back in your memory or in your prayer and your meditation, and you need to turn around and grab their hand and walk them back with you. There's a child that's left somewhere. The work wasn't done. You thought by forgetting that person that you would never have to carry that pain, but what you're not understanding, and I have the chills, is you left yourself behind. That child was you. You need to go back and get that child and bring them back. And I don't know why I'm feeling super emotional, but you need to bring the child back. We're going to leave it at that. Yeah, you need to bring that child back. You need to bring you back. Yeah. Now, damn, Aqua. Now your challenge and block is your thoughts, forgiveness, the past, self-care. You know when you're on the road of not taking good care of yourself because you could feel yourself drained and you're stuck in your head. You're not forgiving yourself. You're holding on to something. Maybe that's what you're holding on to because you know you left that child, yourself, in the past. Go get her. Go get him. Go get her. Bring them back. Spirit, tell me about this block. Go get him and her and start speaking truth. I want to end it there. Go get him or her and start speaking the truth about everything you fucking lost. Everything you went through. And that's how you turn this wheel. By facing the grief. You step into a brand new beginning, but there's about facing this pain. You have to face the pain of the past. And trust me, it's not easy. And some days I face it more than others. It's about making sure young Elizabeth feels safe enough to not make really bad decisions as an adult Elizabeth. And some days I'm good, some days I'm bad. You need to talk about your pain. This could be therapy. Therapy. You need to share your pain with someone. Something. Because your healing has a lot to do with you speaking your truth, and that's how you change this wheel. It's about feeling and letting. There's something here about going back and getting your younger self and processing and feeling crying and blocking out what others have to say, because who gives a fuck? Because at the end of the day, no one loves you more or will ever love you more. Of course, more than God. But no one's going to love you more than yourself. No one. No one. You need to love your younger self. Spirit, what's this truth? What's the... Aqua, this is... Yeah. Bro, I'm not playing with you guys. I'm telling you, there is something in the past that rocks you. Rocks you. It rocks your stability. It stops your forward movement. But you have the power to transform that. You do. As above, so below. As within, so without. You have all the tools. Something stunted your growth, and that's the child that you need to go get. That's where it was stunted. I know for me, mine was stunted at a certain point. That's why I still feel trapped in a certain age. Because every once in a while it would sneak in. It was like, oh, I was robbed. And you're angry. It was like, man, you were fucking robbed. But just as you save that child that got stuck there, then all of a sudden you start making adult-like decisions. Now it's slow. It's not overnight. But all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can operate as an adult, not a child. And that's what I feel that is holding you back from your independence. Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Swords, man, in reverse. Your inability to nurture and love yourself. Just feeling like you're in this internal nightmare. And Divine Source is like, no. There's a way out. And the way out is through. Maybe you did a lot of things. Like for me, I lost many years in drug addictions. Many. Because I was looking for a way out. I didn't go through the pain. It wasn't until in the last 5-6 years that I finally was like, bro, I'm all right. I'm gonna feel. And some days are better than others. And some days I'm like, bro, I don't want to feel at all, and I'm not going to deal with this. No one's perfect. No one's meant to be perfect. But there's something here about ensuring that you feel safe enough to believe that you have a brand new beginning with infinite possibilities. Sharing some truths with yourself and with others is going, and I repeat, going to set you free, my beautiful Aqua. It's going to set you free. It will set you free. It will. Let's get some advice from the heavenly bodies. Because let's get some advice. Spirit, what advice do you have for my beautiful Aqua? Man, we have the 12th house. That Neptune energy. This is so Pisces, Neptune. So this is all about your spirituality, how you transcend. This is your service and your healing. Let's see what the 12th house, and the 12th house can be very dark and very deep and very karmic. Almost. But it's very healing at the same time. Let's see, Ox. All right. It says, move away from sweeping statements like, I am happy, I am depressed, I am successful, I am a failure, he is good, he is bad. This is my life forever. Can you embrace yourself and nurture that all living things are multidimensional? You're free to take a completely different shape today than yesterday. And in this moment, you can be many things all at once. Names and labels are useful, but extremely limiting. Identify with your soul more than your emotions and your sense of self more than your identity. Aqua. Let's get an affirmation to close this out. Spirit, what affirmation do you have for my beautiful Aqua, my beautiful bro? And I'm done. Self-love. It's all about how you love yourself. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Aqua, it's time to love yourself radically, like radical self-love. Who cares what anybody thinks about you? It's what you think about you that matters. Fuck everyone else. Focus on you. Aqua, I'm sending you so much love and light. And remember that you are loved and you have always been